To save your song, you can save it as a RealBand SEQ file, or you can merge all the tracks into a single stereo wave file by selecting Audio, Merge Audio, and DXI tracks to stereo wave file, or a compressed wave file if you want an MP3 or a WMA file. You can then burn the wave to an audio CD or upload the MP3 so your friends can listen to your masterpiece. I'm now going to show you how you can work with existing files if you're either a Band-in-a-Box user, PowerTracks user, or both. For Band-in-a-Box users, RealBand can open any of your existing Band-in-a-Box song files. I'll show you an example. I'll press Open to open a new song, and in the Band-in-a-Box folder, I'll open the RealTracks Demos folder. And if I open the demo for the blues reel style with guitar solo, it opens the file with all of the chords, the tempo, the style, and everything else associated with that Band-in-a-Box file here in RealBand. And it automatically generates all of the parts. And it's just as easy to work with existing PowerTracks songs. I'll open a PowerTracks demo from the PT folder, Jay's Blues. You can see in the Tracks window that it only contains a single track, a MIDI piano track. Let's listen to a little bit of it. One thing we can do to this track is to add a drum track. Let's add some jazz brushes. I'll right-click and select whole track. I can then right-click again and select and generate RealDrums. I'll select jazz brushes number 1, which you can see in the memo is played by drummer Terry Clark. It takes a few moments to generate the track. And now we're hearing some cool jazz brushes along with the MIDI piano. The last thing we'll show you is how to add some RealTracks to a pre-existing song, an MP3 or a WAV file or a WMA file. We're going to open up a song file from the Band-in-a-Box 2007 tutorial folder. Frontier.wma. We'll listen to a little bit of it. Now, the first thing we need to do is figure out the chords for the song. As you can see, if we click on the chords window, there are no chords entered. We can use the Audio Chord Wizard, or ACW, to figure out the chords to this song. This button launches that window, and we'll use existing song. In order to aid ACW in figuring out the chords, we need to give it a little help in figuring out the bar lines. If we listen to a little bit, we can see that the first bar occurs exactly here. So we can right-click and set bar 1. ACW then extrapolates the bar lines for the rest of the song. As we listen to the song, we can either set the bars precisely by tapping F8 at the bar lines, or you can do it manually by clicking the bar lines it's figured out and moving them. We'll use that method. For the most part, it does a great job of finding the bars. There are just a few bars that need to be tightened up. And once you do that to a few, it then does an even better job of figuring out the rest. And it looks like from here on it's done an excellent job of finding the bar lines. And as you can see, it's taken the pitches that it's heard within those bars to intelligently estimate the chord for that bar. And again, it's done a great job with this song. We are now ready to send this back to RealBand. And now you can see that RealBand is populated with the chords that it found in ACW. We'll give it a listen and see how it did and make any changes that we may want to make. I'll add a part marker here to indicate the new section. I'll change this to a plain old C chord. I'll delete the A over C sharp. And the section obviously changes here at 25, so I'll click twice to change it to B. That's good enough for now, so we can start working on it. I'd like to add a RealTracks instrument to the A section after the 4-bar intro, so I'll highlight those bars in the Chords window. In the Tracks window, I'll just click on track 2 so that it knows I want to add an instrument to that track. I can then right-click and select and generate RealTrack. Our song is approximately 120 beats per minute, so in the RealTracks dialog I'll sort by tempo so I can see which RealTracks styles are close to that tempo range. It looks like there's a resonator guitar that's exactly 120 beats per minute, so that one looks ideal. So we'll generate it. And it fits just perfectly with the existing track. You might want to mix it a little lower so it doesn't overpower the existing melody, but we'll leave it up just now for demonstration purposes. Now let's get even more creative with the B section. Again in the Chords window I'll select the B section. Again in the Tracks window I'll select the next available track, track 3. I'll right-click to generate a track. You can see that also at 120 beats per minute there's a Motown rock tenor sax RealTracks style. So let's give that one a try. I'll start the song playing a few bars before the B section. As you can see, there are infinite combinations and possibilities. We hope you've enjoyed this video, and we hope you enjoyed PG Music's RealBand.